What is up, everybody? This is Isaiah Wilborn, the inaugural episode of the Blitz and Banter podcast. Just a little quick intro. This is very new for me, so I'm looking forward to just sharing my college football and NFL football knowledge with you guys. So basically, I'm trying to do a weekly podcast here. We'll see how it goes, all during the college football and the NFL season. How I'm gonna have this podcast is going to be situated basically 30 minutes of college each week and then 30 minutes of NFL. So I will have the episodes dropping, like I said, weekly, probably on like a Friday or a Saturday, um, maybe even a Sunday because that's kind of after the game, Sunday evening, something like that. So yeah, like I said, this is going to be a quick video. Most of my videos are going to be an hour. This one's probably only going to be 10 minutes, but yeah, trying to get into the next thing here. So games that I'm excited for. So kind of just go over that. So I'm excited for a lot of college games this year. Of course, week one, we have August 30th. We got Texas at Ohio State. That's going to be a very interesting game. Arch Manning, we all know the hype surrounding him. A lot of us have known him now for about 3 to 4 years, ever since he's really been in high school. He's now a junior at Texas. Hard to believe. You also have some other star players on the Texas team. You got the wide receiver Wingo. Very looking forward to see what he can do this year. I definitely think he can be 1,000 yard guy. And on Ohio State end, you got some unknowns. You got a new quarterback, Julian Sain. He's taken over for Will Howard. It's going to be very interesting. You still got Jeremiah Smith. You still got Caleb Downs on the defensive side of the ball. I think Ohio State, it's really going to come down to the quarterback play this year. If their quarterback play can be, average to above average, I think they have a really good shot at repeating. But there's some really good teams out there. And then we really have to go look at, being in the state of Pennsylvania, Penn State. Penn State's returning a lot of starters. They're returning Drew Aller. They're returning Katron Allen and Singleton, two All-American running backs. Both can go for over 1,000 yards. Got some receivers out the transfer portal. Got Pena. He's from Syracuse. He was a 800, somewhere around 800 yard guy at Syracuse. He's looking for a big season with Drew Aller. Last year, Drew Aller, he really relied on his tight ends. He didn't have any receiver go over 600 yards last year. He kind of struggled a little bit, but with Tyler Warren, he was able to kind of mask that struggle. But I'm very excited to see what he can do this year with, then he also had the receiver from Troy. I forget his name, but he's from Troy. Speedster guy. He can kind of get out there, spread the field. So, they should be really good this year. And it's really going to come down to Penn State and Ohio State, and then also Oregon at Penn State in week 5. So, those are the two games that's really going to be, the what solidifies them for the college football playoff this year. Besides that, we also have another game on the same night as Texas and Ohio State. Later that night, we got LSU at Clemson. That's going to be a really good game, of course. LSU quarterback Garrett Nussmeier, he's really proven himself. I think he can be a really good quarterback this year, especially in a tough SEC conference. And they're just going to have to prove themselves. LSU, of course, have lost 5 consecutive openers. So going to Clemson, that's going to be a tough. It's going to be a very tough task, week one. But I like the challenge. The only problem with it is sometimes you got to win that challenge. You can't just go out there 5 years, have a tough opponent, and lose. You got to go out there and you got to make a name for yourself and get that game. So very excited to see that. Clemson, one of the best environments, Death Valley in NCAA. So I'm very excited to see what that one holds. Switching things over to NFL here. So week one in the NFL, of course, we got, you see the Jalen Hurts. That's Larry Fitzgerald. Sorry. See the Jalen Hurts jersey in the back here. Basically, I think that Eagles at Dallas, that's going to be the kickoff of the 2025-2026 NFL season. I think it's going to be, we still don't know about Micah Parsons. We don't know what his contract situation is, but you know how division games are. They're always close. It don't matter who you're playing. Division opponent, they know you, you know them. I think it's going to be a closer game than what people realize, but, with the Eagles putting down the banner, and the crowd's going to be hyped. Opening game of the NFL season. I think that they do win this game, and I think they start off the season 1-0. Maybe next week I'll give you my actual prediction on that game, score wise. But I do think they pull it out. Also, week one, I'm very excited for Ravens at Bills. We've seen the Ravens and the Bills play numerous times in the playoffs already and the regular season. It seems like the Ravens always have the Bills number in the regular season, but come playoff time, it seems like the Bills have the Ravens number. So, two elite quarterbacks, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. We know what they mean. We know what they do for the league. That's gonna be great. Very excited to see them face off against one another. I'm not really sure who gets that one. I think Lamar. I think Lamar gets this one. Like I said, historically the Ravens have had success against the Bills in the regular season, but it's really going to come down to playoff time. And week one, it's a good win to get, but you got to see what when it comes to December, January, can you get those wins as well? So those are kind of what I'm excited for. A little bit of what the podcast is going to be about. Like I said, I'm Isaiah. This is the Blitz and Banner podcast. And before I log off, please make sure to subscribe, like, everything you do helps the channel out. I will be releasing a YouTube page here soon. So I'm working on that. I'm still an amateur at all this. So, but yeah, please like and subscribe. It helps me out. And I will catch you guys next week. Thank you.